Hey guys, welcome back to Micho Makes. My name is Micho. I like to make stuff. Today we've got part number 18 of the Toyota Sprinter Trueno AE86 by DeAgostini, and this is actually going to be a pretty big one. Without further ado, let's just break right into it. Okay, got the cover here. Got a box, actually it's a sealed box. And we have our little brochure. Alright, so we've got the catalog here. And jumping right into it, we've got the TE27. Super cool car. Would love to own one of these. More information on it with the Trueno badge as well. I didn't actually know what the variations were between the Levin and the Trueno for the TE27s. You can see them right down here. Maybe it's trim, maybe it's just sport packages, I don't know. I'd like to learn a little bit more about those. And if you guys remember, we are driving right into the frame here. And 4 screws on that last video. Got a lot more this time. You can see how much we're going to be assembling here. Yeah, oh yeah. That's so cool. Wow. Tons of setup. We're going to be taking this whole suspension and installing it today, it looks like, too, as well. Subframe. And looks like we got a little info on aerodynamics, too, as well. Pretty cool. So, been delaying it a little bit too long. Let's just jump right into it and reveal the frame. Haven't seen a box in quite a while. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, let's get this cardboard out the way. It looks like they had to include some screws after the fact. Go ahead and get these removed. The BM screws. Alright, got it open. Let's take a peek at this thing. This is the bracket. It looks like a, not a skid plate, but obviously a frame bracket, it looks like, too, as well. This is actually plastic, surprisingly enough. I guess this doesn't need to be, that doesn't need to be metal. We've got the, oh, more BM screws. It looks like, I don't know if they are supposed to, which ones they're supposed to use, but got a few more. UM. And AM screws here. That's a lot of these guys. Got another bracket. Now this is metal here. And without further ado, let's grab this frame. Oh yeah. Now this is 100% metal. As it should be. Just because this is going to be a mostly metal model. These parts right here are not torqued down, and I don't know if that's a intentional thing right here. Let's take a look at this whole frame in detail. You hear that? So this is not torqued down right here. You can definitely tell that. This one is. Looks like, but maybe this one just needs to get torqued down a little more. You can kind of see the C channel here. And all the different mounting points too. God, this is just a frame, like, right? And let's pull something out that we hadn't seen for a while, because I just haven't had an opportunity. And I'm gonna get a Hot Wheels, and I'll show it to you guys in comparison. But the scale one, right? And then this is just for your reference. About 5¼ inches long, right? And it just, look at this thing in comparison. That the frame, you can see, it'll go all the way to the back here, right, in the car. But you can see the massive difference in what we're gonna be experiencing when we build this whole model up. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. Super cool. Okay. Without delay, let's just jump right into it. And I know we're going to be having to use and install the front suspension, it looks like, too, as well. So we'll get that ready to go. Okay, along with the parts that we got in this issue, we had to actually pull out the parts that we had in storage from part 14, which were these pieces of frame here, these little U connectors, these little connectors here, the AP screws, and the AM screws too. So we're starting to see where all these little extra pieces are starting to come in play, especially when it comes time to build the frame too itself. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, we've got it set up here in this orientation as per instructed by the book. We have the left side right here, and then the right side here. It looks like all we need to do is flip this over and place this right there. We've got these two holes right here, kind of acting as a keyway, with these points right here, and we just kind of lay that right there. Then we use some AM screws, which we have a ton of right here, and get both right and left torqued down. So left goes right here, right goes right here, and all these get a screw each. All those holes get a screw each. So let's dive right into it. All right, with these 8 points screwed down, this part is complete. Pretty simple, just to get those brackets on. Okay, after getting these frame brackets installed, next part we're actually grabbing the suspension, the front suspension itself, and we're going to be placing it on the frame here at these 2 points on each side. Let's go ahead and try it out. So it looks like we flip it over, and we're going to need to place it just like this because this is right and this is left here. These get placed just like that here. Can you guys see that okay? And we're going to take, well, I'm going to place this down. We're going to take another AM screw, have them all right here, get this aligned. Make sure, I'm going to zoom out so you guys can see a little bit better. That refocus too as well. Right here on the frame, held. Slowly just get those halfway in without torquing them down just fully just yet. Awesome. Now the tricky part is going to be in these inside holes around the sway bar. So I do not have these torqued down just yet. But let's see if I can get this in here. And I'm not going to torque them down just fully yet. That one looks good. Get this side done too as well. This side's not torqued down fully yet. Okay. And this side. Awesome. That looks like the suspension mounted. Okay, from this vantage point, we're actually not done just yet. We've got to put on these strut kind of mounts here. They are going to be placed right here. Can you guys see that? There's a couple holes right here. They go right here, and then they're going to hold down this bracket. Let's make sure that you can actually see that and focus right there. And there is an orientation around these two as well, if you can see. We've got a little point right here, and that is going to be facing the front of the vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and hold that so you can see that, hopefully. Yeah, can you see the little point there? That little point faces the front of the vehicle, so you do not want to mount these backwards. So what you do is you place these right here. Let's refocus for you. Place these right here with this, again, this point facing the front. Between this bracket right there. Flip it over. And then through these two mounting holes you use the AP screws that we have here. Just grab one for right now. Make sure I can get this set correctly. Once started it, didn't tighten it down just yet. You can see it right here. Okay. All right. That one is locked in. We'll grab the other one. Again, pointy side and the kind of angle, you can see it right there. Facing the front. Drop that in just like that. Grab another AP screw. It's one in. Okay, got these installed. Looks really good. God, the detail. All right, staying on this back side, we are putting the sway bar mounts on here as well, and these we place right here. See that? Right there. And we will be using some more AM screws. These over here on the side. And these are going to be a little more tricky only because it's a little, I wouldn't say a tight fit, but just a little bit more awkward since you have this kind of side stuff in the way. Get your fingers in. Let's just drop that one in right there. Go ahead and focus and zoom right here so you guys can see. This one is a little strange. I don't know if my sway bar got bent a little bit or what. But let's see if I can get this aligned right. so that can actually hold. Alright, I'm just going to go half there, get the other one. That lay down flat. Hold it tight, roll. Alright, there's that one mounted. Grab the other one. See it right there. Put that on. Let's get that aligned right. Half. It's aligned. Looks like I have to push the sway bar just a little bit over to this side, just to make sure the hole gets aligned perfectly. And then once the screw gets threaded a little bit, it'll hold itself. Okay. Those look really good, those sway bar mounts. See right there. God, the detail of this model is so ridiculous. Okay, from here, we're actually flipping it over. And we're taking this little mounting piece here. Looks like for the power steering. And we're going to be mounting it right here. There's only one spot to put it. There's no other mounting spots there. I believe it's just like that. Yeah, right there. And we're going to be using the screws here. So take those out. Go ahead and zoom in for you. Might need to keep this a little bit looser. It looks like a little over torqued just a little bit, just to make sure everything looks like they're good. Looks great. Next, we flip it back over, and we take our. Again, I think this is actually would be part of the frame, but they just made this plastic. I think so we could actually mount all these screws in here, because this is actually just covering this up right here. So in actuality, on the frame on the 86, this would be actually metal, but they gave us this plastic piece as just kind of a dress up, because you could see obviously like even like the spot welds here would be here, so that we could actually make sure that we can get this stuff mounted. So you place this, looks like right here, and we're going to be using AM screws. To get this piece mounted. Go light the first time, just so we do not over torque this. Yeah, if I recall correctly, this is actually just a piece of metal, and this is not actually a piece of plastic here. So this is just kind of a dress-up piece for us, so we could get a lot of the stuff mounted that we wanted. All right, those are all set in there. Go ahead and torque these down. And with that, we are done with this part. Just as a reminder, we added this little bracket here, and if we flip it over, we did a lot on the back side, which included adding in this piece right here, sway bar brackets, locking down these pieces, and just overall just getting the front suspension mounted on the frame. Super cool. I'm so happy with the progress. Let's actually just pull the engine in and take a look and see what it looks like with this frame. That's so cool. Oh man, I don't want to mount it just yet to spoil the surprise, but this is, again, such a cool model. I'm really pleased with it. Again, this is part number 18 of the Toyota Sprinter Trueno AE86 by DeAgostini, where we did a lot of progress around the frame and getting this thing one step closer to completion. So thanks very much for joining me today. My name is Michio Makes. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe. It really helps my channel. I'd love to continue building this as much as we can and really kind of build the community too as well. So thanks very much for your time. Really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.